Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone, and the honor lecturer of seminar on English language teaching, Professor Dr. Safrizal, MPD. Welcome to our online seminar session webinar. I am Rizky Ali Fauzan, and I will serve as the moderator for today's presentation, which is brought to you by Group 4. It is my pleasure to introduce our first speaker. The first speaker is Jonathan Mufarid, and the second is Jonathan Christian, who will be presenting on the topic students' perception on the role of online games in improving English language skills. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming the presenters to begin the presentation. For Mufarid and Jonathan, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, the moderator. So, hi everyone. My name is Mufarid, and my friend is Jonathan Christian. And today, we will present about our research is students' perception on the role of online games in improving English language skills. So online games significantly impact students' English language skills by providing an engaging and immersive environment for vocabulary acquisition, listening comprehension, and verbal communication. While online games offer benefits for language learning through interactive gameplay and real-time communication, excessive gaming may also lead to decreased academic motivation. This study explores both the positive and negative effect of online gaming on English language proficiency and aims to propose strategies for maximizing its educational benefits while mitigating potential drawbacks. So our problem formulation is divided by three questions. The first one is, how do online games affect students' learning motivation? And the second, how do online games affect students' English learning ability, especially in areas such as vocabulary acquisition, listening comprehension, and verbal communication? And the last is, what strategies can be implemented to maximize the benefits of online games for English language learning while addressing their potential negative impact on learning motivation. And in light of the problem formulation established by the author, this research aims to achieve the following objective. The first one is to explore the influence of online gaming on students' learning motivation, concentrating on the elements that either boost or reduce their enthusiasm for participating in formal educational pursuits. And the second is to investigate how online game impacts students' English learning skills, especially in enhancing vocabulary and listening comprehension and verbal communication skills. And the last, our research objective is to suggest methods that enhance the beneficial effects of online gaming on English language acquisition while reducing the adverse impact on the students' academic motivation performance. So, the research benefits of our research, the first one is theoretical benefits. So, enhance understanding in language learning by examining the role of online games as informal resources for acquiring English. particularly in the areas of vocabulary enhancement, listening comprehension, and verbal communication proficiency. This study also addressed a significant gap in educational research by examining the dual influence of online games on learning motivation and language proficiency. This also aids in the creation of educational frameworks by offering insights into how to incorporate game-based learning into current English language teaching methods, fostering a creative and engaging strategy for acquiring a second language. And the second research benefits is practical benefits. The result indicate a promising avenue for enhancing English language learning by providing educators and learners with strategies to utilize online games as a valuable resource for boosting language proficiency. This study can also enhance students' motivation by pinpointing methods to harmonize gaming and learning, enabling educators and parents to foster constructive gaming practice. This study can inform responsible gaming practice, aiding policymakers, educators, and parents in mitigating the adverse effects of gaming addiction, such as diminished academic focus while promoting positive behaviors. So our theoretical review is from Johnson 2021. Contemporary online games incorporate linguistic challenges that motivates players to enhance their vocabulary and comprehension skills in real time. Online multiplayer games foster an engaging atmosphere in which players are required to negotiate meaning and utilize English proficiently to achieve success. The incorporation of gamification in language learning presents unique opportunities for regular practice and deeper contextual understanding. According to Harper 2023, the worldwide connectivity of online games enables players to participate in significant discussion with people from diverse linguistic backgrounds. So, this our relevant research. The first one is from One New Age from 2023 with the title The Influence of Online Games in English Language Learning. So, his research results is integrating online games such as Flytrap vocab can improve English language learning for elementary school students. And this research highlights the challenges of traditional learning methods such as monotony and lack of motivation, and demonstrates the benefits of game-based learning. The Flytrap vocab game is designed to teach vocabulary and sentence structure through adaptive levels and interactive elements. And features include vocabulary and story building sessions, which progress from simple prompts to contextualized word usage. The use of points and character rewards foster motivation, while accessibility across multiple devices and multimedia integration make it practical and engaging. The study concludes that game-based learning effectively complements traditional methods by reducing boredom, enhancing cognitive skills, and fostering an enjoyable and independent learning experience. And the second relevant research is from Yaramenko from 2017, with the title is Enhancing English Language Learner Motivation Through Online Games. And his result of research is this journal explore how gamification can be used to inspire ESL students with resources like Kahoot. It makes distinction between extrinsic motivation, which is motivated by rewards, and intrinsic motivation, which is motivated by personal fulfillment. In the study, university students ages from 18 to 22 use interactive and competitive Kahoot quizzes to learn grammar. According to the result, 87% of students had a good experience and valued the platform competitive and enjoyable feature. And moving on to our research method, the place and time of research. The place of this research is in the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education of Sultan Ageng Tirtayasa University. And our research subject, the population in this study were all students at the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education Sultan Ageng Tirtayasa University, totaling 22 people. So, moving on to our research design, this study employs qualitative methods. Qualitative research is an approach for exploring and understanding the meaning individuals or groups ascribe to a social or human problem. This means qualitative research is not about testing hypotheses or measuring variables, but about deeply exploring a topic to understand it better. And data collection, we use two data collection techniques, and that is questionnaire and the interview. So that's all from me. Moving on to our discussion about results and discussion will be delivered by Jonathan. For Jonathan, the screen is yours.
Okay. All right. We move to the results and discussion section. So, this study involved 22 students from various departments in the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education. Data were collected through a multiple choice questionnaire distributed online through Google Form. The questions were designed to explore students' perception of their motivation to learn, the impact of online gaming on their language skills, and methods to increase the benefit and reduce the adverse impacts. The finding of this question, as is described by the responder, as it is. The first question is, uh, saya merasa the first question is, saya merasa bermain game online meningkatkan minat saya untuk belajar bahasa Inggris. So from the survey results on the first statement, most respondent felt that playing online games increase their interest in learning English. This can be seen from 45.5%, which shows they strongly believe that playing online games increases their interest in learning. Meanwhile, there were 18.2 percent who felt that online game did not increase their interest in learning English. In, Also, there are 6 respondents who are still neutral, which means there is no effect of increasing interest in English. In general, this data shows that increasing interest in English has a positive impact. Namely, students become more enthusiastic in learning through online games. From the second question, the question is, elemen-elemen dalam game online meningkatkan antusiasme saya dalam belajar bahasa Inggris. Based on the survey results, on the second statement, most respondents felt that the element in online games influenced them to play online games. This can be seen from uh, uh, 15 respondents choosing 4 and 5, which shows that they are very interested in if the online game has elements that interest them to play the online game. Meanwhile, there were 2 respondents who felt uninterested in the element of online games because they only wanted to play the game and not explore the game. And then there were 5 respondents who were still neutral. The conclusion of this question is that the features and elements in online games can attract the attention of the players in order to maintain their interest in continuing to play online games and exploring them, which will improve students' English skills. So the elements in online games are very important to attract players' interest. The third question is, bermain game online mengalihkan fokus saya dari kegiatan belajar formal. The survey results on the third statement showed that most respondents felt that online games also diverted in their formal learning focus. This can be seen from 59.1% who believe that online games could make them lose focus on learning. Meanwhile, there were 2 respondents who felt that online games did not interfere with their learning focus. So time management in playing games is very important so that our learning focus is not diverted. The importance of managing our time is prioritizing more important things is a basic attitude that all students must have. The fourth question from our questionnaire is, bermain game online membantu saya mempelajari kosakata baru dalam bahasa Inggris. Most respondents have good experience about using online game as a tool for learning English according to response of the respondents, that the result is 18 respondents strongly agreed with the statement that online games can improve their English listening skills. So the idea that online games are useful method for improving English language skills reinforces by the lack of disagreement, which also indicates that they do not feel an increase in the respondents' English language skills. The next one is the question is, kemampuan mendengarkan bahasa Inggris saya meningkat setelah bermain game online. From the results, we can see that game often include voiceovers, characters, dialogue, and real-time spoken interaction, especially in multiplayer formats. This exposes players to authentic English speech, different accents, and informal usage. Over time, this regular exposure sharpen listening skills, help players become more comfortable in understanding spoken in various contexts. The gaming environment also reduces listening anxiety, encouraging consistent practice. The the sixth question is, saya sering berkomunikasi dengan pemain lain dalam bahasa Inggris saat bermain game online. Different from the result from the previous survey, in this survey it can be seen that most respondents are neutral and or can be interpreted as value using in-game communication feature. This can be seen for 15 respondents choosing 3, which means that there are still few online games who communicate with each other. However, there are still 5%, 5 respondents who communicate in-game. We move to the 7th questions. From the survey results, it can be seen that the most respondents feel quite confident in speaking English after frequent interaction in online games. This can be seen from 9 respondents, choose 3, and which in this case is the moderate level of confidence in speaking while interacting with other players in online game. The 8th question is, based on the response from the 22 participants, the majority strongly agreed that they are frequently use additional tools or application to understand English while playing online games. The majority of participants prefer to depend on additional language resources like online dictionaries or translators to support their grasp of English while engaging in online games. We move to the 9th question. From the survey results, we can see that 12 respondents selected option number 4, suggesting that they occur that playing online games can help with English language development. The majority of participants have a favorable opinion of using online game as a tool for learning English. The 10th question, we can see that most participants think that instruction or direction on utilizing online games to learn English is essential and helpful. This implies a favorable attitude towards the incorporation of online games into language learning. We move to the 11th questions. 11 questions. From the survey results, the majority of participants probably understand that playing online games can be distracting if not controlled, and they think that moderation is essential to striking a healthy balance. Such answer may demonstrate the respondents' appreciation of self-control and time management, as well as their awareness of the dual function of games. And the 12th question, most respondents concur that using internet games as a teaching tool for English parental or instructor engagement is crucial. According to this data, they are aware of the potential educational advantages of playing online games, but they also understand how crucial adults' supervision is to maximizing and properly managing those advantages. We move to the last question. According to the results, participants are very interested in converting online games to their language education. The majority of participants think that using online games to teach English is a fun and inspiring method. This may suggest that online game-based learning holds promise as a cutting-edge approach to raise students' motivation and engagement in language acquisition. Thank you. I think that's all I can share. And this is This is the conclusion. So all right, before we close the present this session, I will give the I will open the Q&A session. So if there are any of you guys who wanna ask, just ask your question. Thank you. Okay, I see 2% is raising in. Yeah. Okay, Dwi, do you have any questions? So what's your question?
Okay, thank you. My question is, considering the role of online games as both beneficial for English language learning and potentially detrimental to academic motivation, how can educators design an integrated instructional strategy that harnesses the linguistic benefits of online gaming while mitigating its ad- addictive risks? That's my question.
Okay, thank you, Dwi. Yeah, I will keep the questions. So there are one more questions, I think, from Dia.
Okay, thank you. My question is, to what extent can students rely on external tools such as online dictionaries and translators while playing online games be considered an effective language learning strategy? And how might this affect the development of autonomous English proficiency in the long term? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the questions. Okay, I think I can answer the first questions. Okay, I wanna answer the question from the Dwi. So the question is, uh, considering the dual role of online games as both beneficial for learning English language learning and potentially detrimental to academic motivation, how can educators design an integrated instructional strategy that harness the linguistic benefits of online gaming while mitigating its addictive risks? So, to design an effective instructional strategy, teachers must apply a balanced approach that integrates with the engagements of gamification with structural learning objective. According to the study, online games enhance English skills through vocabulary exposures, listening practice, and verbal communication. Uh, and I want to give some practical strategy that can we use in the class. First is gamified language text, like using elements of online games like missions or storylines to build language-based assignments. For instance, students could be asked to complete in-game quests and write reflections through reflection journals or vocabulary lists from dialogues encountered during gameplay. Uh, the second is scheduled play-based learning. Allocate specific time slots for gaming as part of curriculum activities, which ensures students are engaging purposefully, not excessively. Uh, and the third one is incorporating motivation theory, like we can use intrinsic motivation principles by allowing students to set personal language goals within games. When students associate personal achievement with learning, they become more engaged and less likely to overindulge in unstructured gameplay. I think that's my answer, Dwi. Hope you can get what I implies in this answer.
Okay, thank you.
Right. For the second question, I want to give it to my partner, Mufarid.
Yeah, thank you. So the second question is, to what extent can students rely on external tools such as online dictionaries and translators while playing online games be considered an effective language learning strategy? And how might this affect the development of autonomous English proficiency in the long term? So, relying on tools like online dictionary during gameplay can be valuable scaffold for language learning, especially for beginners. So, in our research, 81.8% of students reported using such tools, indicating a strong dependence. This behavior shows that they are motivated to understand English and are taking initiative, a key sign of active learning. So, the long-term concern, the first one is dependency risk. Excessive reliance can hinder the development of autonomous proficiency. If students always rely on translator without attempting to infer meaning contextually, they may not build natural language processing skills. And the last is surface level learning. Overuse of tools may promote translation-based learning rather than full comprehension or critical language thinking. So that's the question, and that's the answer. Is it answering your questions, Dia?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So that's all from our presentation. I'll give it back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you very much for all the presenters for that insightful and well prepared presentation. We truly appreciate the time and effort you've put into sharing your knowledge with us today. Uh, okay, that the end of the today's session. A big thank you, you to all of speaker and to everyone who joined us. We really appreciate your time and engagement. Until next time, stay safe and see you soon. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.